What if I told you that turning 50 is not the beginning of slowing down, but the beginning of taking control? Your heart still has incredible strength left in it, and the choices you make today can shape the next decades of your life. In this video, we're diving into 5 simple foods and daily habits that can protect your heart, boost your energy, and help you feel younger from the inside out. If you're ready to take your health back into your hands, this is your moment. Let's begin. Nourishing your heart with simple, everyday foods is one of the most powerful acts of self-care you can give yourself after the age of 50. By this stage of life, your body responds more noticeably to what you eat, and your heart especially depends on the quality of your nutrition to keep working at its best. When you choose foods like berries, fatty fish, oats, leafy greens, and nuts, you aren't just eating for the moment, you're feeding your heart protection, strength, and longevity. These foods aren't exotic, expensive, or difficult to find. They're already within reach, waiting to offer your body the support it needs to stay healthy. The beauty of these heart-protecting foods is how naturally they fit into your daily routine. Berries, for example, are rich in antioxidants that reduce inflammation and support your arteries. Something as simple as adding a handful of blueberries to your breakfast can help shield your heart from long-term damage. These small fruits help fight oxidative stress, which is one of the silent contributors to aging, fatigue, and heart strain. With every bite, you're giving your body a boost of natural defense, like a protective layer working quietly inside you. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, or sardines bring the powerful benefits of omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce triglycerides and support smooth blood flow. Adding fatty fish to your meals, even once or twice a week, can help your heart beat more efficiently. These healthy fats support the rhythm of your heart and help lower the kind of inflammation that leads to stiffness in the arteries. Many people over 50 struggle with energy dips or cardiovascular discomfort, and incorporating omega-3-rich fish can help restore balance in a gentle, natural way. What matters is consistency, not perfection, so even small steps toward including these foods make a real difference. Then there are oats, a humble yet incredibly effective food for lowering bad cholesterol. As you age, cholesterol management becomes more important, and oats act like a sponge in your digestive system, helping remove the cholesterol your heart doesn't need. A warm bowl of oatmeal for breakfast can set the tone for your entire day, giving you steady energy, a comfortable feeling of fullness, and a lighter workload for your heart. This one simple choice becomes a quiet victory for your health every single morning. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard work to support your blood pressure and circulation. These greens are loaded with vitamins, minerals, and powerful nutrients that nourish your heart at a cellular level. When you add greens to your plate, you're helping your arteries relax and expand, improving oxygen flow through your body. This helps reduce the strain on your heart and supports clearer, smoother blood movement. Greens can be part of your salads, soups, smoothies, or dinner sides, and every serving pushes your heart toward better health. Nuts, especially almonds and walnuts, bring healthy fats, protein, and minerals that strengthen the heart and help maintain stable energy levels. These small snacks deliver important nutrients like magnesium, which plays a major role in regulating heartbeat and supporting overall cardiovascular function. A simple handful of nuts can reduce cravings, keep your blood sugar steady, and supply your heart with the nourishment it needs to function at its best. When you combine these foods throughout your week, your body begins to shift in subtle but powerful ways. Your heart feels supported, your energy begins to rise, and your overall health becomes more stable. This approach isn't about dieting or complicated meal plans. It's about choosing foods your body already understands, foods that work with your heart rather than against it. Every serving becomes an investment in your future, a step toward feeling lighter, stronger, and more in control of your health. Light, consistent movement becomes one of the most powerful gifts you can offer your heart after the age of 50, because the body responds quickly and positively when you choose to move with intention. Many people believe that only intense workouts or long gym sessions make a difference, but the truth is that gentle, regular activity is often far more effective for long-term heart health, especially as you grow older. Your body doesn't need to be pushed to extremes. It simply needs to stay active, flexible, and engaged. Even the smallest movements help improve circulation, regulate blood pressure, strengthen your muscles, and ease the workload on your heart. Think of your heart as an engine that functions best when the rest of the body stays in motion. The more you stay still, the harder your heart has to work to keep everything flowing. But when you add light exercises throughout your day, you give your heart rhythm, support, and a sense of ease. Walking is one of the most beneficial forms of activity for older adults, and it doesn't demand equipment, gym memberships, or complicated routines. A simple walk in the fresh air can increase oxygen flow, elevate your mood, and gently strengthen your cardiovascular system. When you step outside and move your body, your heart begins to pump more efficiently, your lungs open up, and your muscles support your frame with more stability. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can create meaningful changes over time. What matters most is that you remain consistent, because your body thrives on regularity more than intensity. Stretching is another gentle but powerful tool for heart health. As you age, stiffness can become more noticeable, and that stiffness affects everything from mobility to circulation. By taking just a few minutes each morning or evening to stretch your legs, back, arms, and shoulders, you release tension and help your blood flow more freely. This kind of movement reduces pressure on the heart, lowers stress levels, and keeps your joints comfortable. Stretching also helps prevent injury, which becomes increasingly important as the muscles naturally lose elasticity with age. When your body feels more flexible, everything becomes easier, from climbing stairs to standing up from a chair. Gentle yoga is especially effective because it combines controlled breathing with slow, intentional movement. This combination calms the nervous system, helping to regulate your heart rate and reduce the physical effects of stress. Many older adults struggle with stress without realizing how deeply it affects the heart. Yoga creates space in both your body and mind, allowing you to release the tension your heart has been carrying for years. The poses don't have to be advanced or complicated. Even simple movements that focus on balance, stretching, and slow transitions can strengthen your muscles and improve your stability. Light strength exercises are also incredibly beneficial. Using small hand weights, resistance bands, or even just your own body weight helps maintain muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Stronger muscles make everyday tasks easier and relieve pressure from your heart by improving overall body efficiency. When your legs, core, and arms are stronger, your heart doesn't have to work as hard during daily activities. Strength training also supports bone density, posture, and balance, reducing the risk of falls and improving overall confidence in movement. Deep breathing exercises offer another layer of support for your heart. Even though they may seem simple, controlled breathing helps reduce blood pressure, calm the mind, and improve oxygen flow. These moments of mindful breathing can be done anywhere while sitting, resting, or preparing for sleep. Just a few steady breaths can steady your heartbeat and bring a sense of peace to your entire body. The beauty of light, consistent movement is that it fits seamlessly into your daily life. It doesn't require dramatic changes or overwhelming routines. It simply asks you to keep moving to give your body the attention and respect it deserves. As you build these gentle habits, you begin to feel the difference in your energy levels, your mood, your sleep, and your ability to move through each day with ease. Little by little, your heart grows stronger, your body becomes more resilient, and you feel more capable and alive. Lifestyle habits hold an incredible amount of influence over your heart health, especially after the age of 50, because the body becomes more sensitive to daily choices and routines. Small decisions, ones that seem insignificant in the moment, add up over time and shape the condition of your cardiovascular system in powerful ways. When you prioritize proper sleep, hydration, balanced nutrition, and reduced salt and sugar intake, you create an environment where your heart can function with less strain and more efficiency. Sleep alone plays a huge role in heart health, because it's during rest that the body repairs, regulates hormones, and reduces inflammation. When sleep is poor or inconsistent, stress hormones rise, blood pressure increases, and the heart is forced to work harder throughout the day. Making sleep a priority, whether by adjusting your bedtime, limiting late-night screen time, or creating a calming nightly routine, helps restore your body in ways that medication or quick fixes cannot. Hydration is another overlooked habit that directly affects the heart. Water helps maintain blood volume, supports healthy circulation, and prevents the heart from pumping harder than it needs to. Many older adults mistake dehydration for fatigue, dizziness, or joint discomfort, not realizing that their bodies simply need more fluid. Drinking enough water throughout the day keeps your organs functioning smoothly and helps the heart maintain a steady rhythm. It also supports digestion, temperature regulation, and energy levels, all of which contribute to a healthier cardiovascular system. Reducing excess salt and sugar intake becomes essential as well, because both substances affect the heart dramatically. Too much salt can elevate blood pressure and strain the arteries, while too much sugar can contribute to weight gain, inflammation, and metabolic issues that weaken the heart over time. You don't have to eliminate these completely. Simply becoming more mindful reading labels, choosing whole foods, cooking at home more often can significantly lower your risk. When you become aware of what goes into your body, you gain control over how your heart feels each day. Managing stress levels is equally important, because emotional pressure doesn't stay in the mind. It spills into the body and affects the heart in very real ways. Chronic stress can increase blood pressure, tighten muscles, disrupt sleep, and create unhealthy coping habits. Many people carry stress for years without realizing how heavy it becomes. Finding simple ways to release it, through deep breathing, light exercise, listening to calming music, spending time with loved ones, or enjoying quiet moments alone helps your heart relax and function more easily. Even a few minutes of intentional calm each day can shift your entire emotional and physical state. Your environment also shapes your lifestyle habits. Surrounding yourself with supportive people, positive energy, and healthier routines encourages you to make better choices naturally. When you spend time with individuals who prioritize health, movement, and positivity, those habits begin to feel easier and more natural for you as well. Small changes like keeping healthier snacks at home, staying active during the day, or limiting processed foods begin to influence your overall well-being without requiring extreme effort. Over time, these consistent lifestyle habits form the foundation of a healthier heart and a more vibrant life. They don't require perfection or dramatic changes, only awareness, intention, and steady effort in the right direction. A positive mindset becomes one of the most powerful forces supporting your heart after the age of 50, because the emotional environment you create inside yourself directly affects the way your body functions. Your heart responds not only to food, movement, and sleep, but also to the thoughts you entertain and the feelings you carry throughout the day. When your mind is filled with worry, stress, or negativity, your body releases hormones that elevate blood pressure, tighten your muscles, and make your heart work harder. But when you cultivate optimism, gratitude, and self-kindness, your entire cardiovascular system begins to operate with more ease, balance, and stability. Many people underestimate the connection between emotional well-being and heart health, yet it is one of the strongest relationships you can influence. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing not to let fear or stress dominate your inner world. After 50, you've lived through enough experiences to know that life brings both joy and difficulty, and that you are capable of handling far more than you often give yourself credit for. This wisdom becomes the foundation of emotional resilience, and resilience is deeply protective for the heart. When you face a problem with a calm mind instead of panic, when you choose patience instead of anger, when you focus on what you can control instead of what you can't, your heart feels that shift instantly. Your breathing slows, your blood vessels relax, and your stress hormones settle, allowing your heart to beat more smoothly and steadily. Gratitude is another powerful tool that strengthens both the mind and heart. Taking a few moments each day to notice what is going right, your health, your relationships, small comforts, or simple joys creates a sense of peace that lowers emotional strain. Gratitude shifts your attention from what is missing to what is present, and this shift reduces the mental pressure that often weighs heavily on your heart. Even writing down 3 small things you appreciate can create measurable improvements in your emotional state. Over time, this simple habit rewires the brain to look for positives more naturally, helping you maintain a healthier internal environment. Self-talk also influences heart health far more than people realize. The way you speak to yourself, your inner voice sets the tone for your emotional world. When you tell yourself that you're aging poorly, that you're weak, or that it's too late to change, your body responds by tightening and contracting. But when you remind yourself that you're capable, that progress is possible, and that your health is still in your hands, your body responds with a sense of motivation and calm. Encouraging words create encouraging results, because your heart functions better when it feels supported rather than discouraged. Connecting with others who uplift you also strengthens your mindset and reduces emotional strain. Healthy relationships, whether with family, friends, or community members, provide emotional warmth that relaxes the heart. Sharing laughter, conversation, Or simple companionship lowers stress and helps the body release chemicals that support cardiovascular health. Humans are meant to connect, and loneliness is known to increase the risk of heart issues. Surrounding yourself with positivity helps your heart feel lighter and more at peace. Mindfulness and presence also play a significant role in protecting your heart. When you slow down and stay present, whether through breathing exercises, quiet reflection, or peaceful activities like gardening or reading, you give your mind a break from constant noise and worry. This calm presence allows your heart to settle and function with less resistance. Even a few minutes a day of mindful breathing can shift your emotional state and bring relief to your cardiovascular system. A positive mindset becomes a daily practice, something you nurture through small, consistent choices. By focusing on what lifts you rather than what drains you, by treating yourself with patience and compassion, and by choosing thoughts that create peace instead of pressure, you build an inner environment where your heart can thrive. Beginning again is one of the most empowering decisions you can make for your heart and your overall well-being, especially after the age of 50. Many people feel that once they reach a certain stage in life, the window for change closes, but the truth is that the body remains incredibly responsive no matter how old you are. Your heart doesn't judge your past choices. It responds to what you do today, in this moment. Every small change you make, every healthier meal, every gentle walk, every calm breath creates a ripple effect that strengthens your future. When you realize that it is never too late to begin, you free yourself from the discouraging belief that aging means decline. Instead, you step into a mindset of renewal, growth, and possibility. Taking one simple action, even if it seems insignificant, can transform your entire health path. When you choose a heart-healthy food, your body immediately begins absorbing nutrients that support your cells. When you take a slow walk, your circulation improves and your muscles activate, lifting the burden from your heart. When you take a moment to breathe deeply, your stress decreases and your arteries relax. These small decisions, when repeated consistently, accumulate into significant improvements. People often underestimate how quickly the heart responds to positive change. Even a few days of mindful choices can lead to more energy, better sleep, and a clearer sense of mental calm. Consistency matters far more than intensity. You do not need to overhaul your entire lifestyle or commit to extreme routines. What you need is a willingness to take small, steady steps. If you replace one unhealthy snack with a handful of nuts, you've made progress. If you spend 5 minutes stretching in the morning, you've made progress. If you choose water instead of sugary drinks, you've made progress. Every tiny improvement signals to your heart that you are on its side. Over time, these decisions compound into stronger arteries, steadier blood pressure, better mobility, and a healthier emotional state. Rather than feeling overwhelmed, you begin to feel empowered because you can see and feel the shifts happening inside you. The beauty of starting now is that you gain control over your future rather than letting time dictate how you feel. Your body adapts to your habits, and as you create better ones, you start aging with more strength instead of more difficulty. Many people discover new energy, new confidence, and a new sense of purpose simply because they committed to small positive steps. It's not about undoing the past. It's about shaping what comes next. Your heart, your muscles, your brain, and your emotions all improve when you choose to move forward intentionally. Beginning again also strengthens your mindset. You start to see yourself as capable rather than limited. You prove to yourself that change is always within reach. And with every step you take, you build momentum that makes the next choice easier. What starts as one small action becomes a habit, and what becomes a habit becomes a lifestyle. You begin to trust your own resilience and recognize that your health is still something you can influence every single day. Choosing to start now, no matter your age, is an act of self-respect. It tells your heart that you value its work, that you appreciate the life it has carried you through, and that you are ready to support it in return. By embracing the idea that it's never too late, you unlock the possibility of feeling stronger, lighter, happier, and more in control of your life. The journey begins with a single step, and every step from this moment forward becomes part of a healthier, more fulfilling future. Your heart has carried you through every moment of your life, and now you have the power to give it the care, strength, and support it deserves. By choosing nourishing foods, moving your body with gentle consistency, building healthier daily habits, protecting your emotional well-being, and reminding yourself that it is never too late to begin again, You create a future filled with energy, confidence, and vitality. Every step you take, no matter how small, becomes a promise to your heart that you are choosing life, choosing strength, and choosing hope. You are not defined by your age. You are defined by your willingness to grow, to change, and to believe in the possibility of a healthier tomorrow. This is your journey, your renewal, and your chance to live with purpose and power. Your heart is ready, and the next chapter begins with you.